Feminism is trash. We talked about Devon Franklin one of these Thursdays, and how, feminism has reached so far as some men, to get up and say that, men are broken, and to carry and preach that message, in a room full, probably predominantly women and predominantly Black women. So, I don't think we have to have conversations about the order of things. And I know some people maybe aren't educated, and so, I don't know. Sometimes I just don't have the patience for things like this, I guess, because I was raised and saw it done the right way. And so when I hear women say, oh, we don't need men and I can do it all by myself, it's just, I just look at them like, you're just stupid, you're dumb. And you obviously, and I always say it, obviously you were hurt, or there was a lack. You were lacking a man, you were lacking guidance, you were lacking leadership, you were lacking those things. Because to say that you don't need something and probably never had it, how you know you don't need it? That's the reason you need it, because you didn't have it. So when you're introduced to it, it's like, oh no, you can't tell me what to do. And then you have this, I'm woman, hear me roar. No, we don't need to hear you. We don't need to hear you. We don't. But we're hearing more and more women. And honestly, like she said in the video, as far as boys, they're not getting the attention that girls are getting. And that's going to cause anger. That's going to cause things that we don't even realize what we're doing, or they don't realize what they're doing. They don't realize how kicking men to the wayside or minimizing who you guys are is going to hurt so much. It already is. It already is. But as the generations get older, and the more women talk about something, they don't need men. I mean, it's already predicted in what year? 20 what? Men, if women don't have a man, she's not going to have one.
Yeah, I think they're saying about 50 years or so. It's a wrap.
Yeah. Sooner than that. 2050. You don't need them. They're not gonna flock to you. They're gonna get their passports. They're gonna go overseas, and they're gonna go elsewhere. So it's like you want your voice to be heard so bad. You want to have these positions so bad that the ultimate thing that you need is protection, but you're looking everywhere else. You're going everywhere else except for where it should be easy to go to. It should be easy to, attract a man and want to work together with a man. But women are going so far away from that and not realizing how bad it's going to hurt them.
Oh, I do want to say to the regular guest, I wish MLG was still here. I'm sorry, y'all. And that absolutely is who I am. It was just another side of me that I didn't want y'all to see. I do try to do well with holding my decorum, but I don't tolerate no disrespect.
No doubt. All right, Sweeney, take us out on this.
I was gonna say I would apologize too, but I ain't apologizing for shit. I go back and forth.
I mean, I didn't like that. Like, I was really trying to avoid that. Like, I had therapy today and everything. So I actually was trying to avoid that. But I don't like the constant badgering or antagonistic shit, or even Mr. Let Go, like not letting her be accountable for, like, we watching a conversation the multiple times of trying to bait me into an argument, and I don't let it go because I got to respect for the platform. I got to respect for y'all as men. I got to respect for Precious, right? So it's like, even Lucky, this is my first interaction with her and Mr. Israel, first interaction with him. It just didn't go over well. Like, sometimes you got to be an adult and put some bullshit behind you, and it don't come at the expense of this attention. All of this is about is attention. But I mean what I say, like, I'm about business. I will put my hands on you. I don't tolerate disrespect at all. But I'm just sorry that y'all had to know that I can be that person.
Okay, so what I took from that is that if there's ever another Lapeef meetup, put y'all to don't schedule y'all at the same time. So that's
no,
what
because I'm gonna get her for real. Like I mean it.
we're not scheduling y'all
Damn,
at
she
the
said
same
this
time.
on site.
That wouldn't be safe for her.
On site. You see that, Sweet? On site.
No, don't do that,
Noted.
Perry. Don't do that, Perry. We do not need another scenario where we gotta hold y'all asses back from being hyenas. I'm gonna need y'all to chill. Because even because as much as me and Mr. Let go back and forth with each other, that's still my guy. I just like talking shit to that nigga.
Like
you know what I mean?
Like the constant badgering, like the constant like attacking. Like I don't do that. It was very immature. It was very much so. I don't like it, right? I don't like it, you know. And ignoring it is one thing because I'm an adult, but at the same time, I have no problem speaking up for myself at all. Like I have no problem with that. So it's cool. Like if we don't get along and we understand, like we got different viewpoints, I can respectfully disagree with you all night long. I have no problem with that. But the constantly like, oh shut up, you've been talking over people and this, like that shit was unnecessary. Like we all here, some of us got voices that carry more than others. We all know Trill, he the least one to talk aside from Precious. And sometimes me, Sweeney, and Mr. Let Go, we're gonna carry the conversation. So it's like you gotta be accountable for what part you play. I'm accountable for that because I took it there. I cussed her out.
Fantasy, I can't do that, man. We're not about to have we got to get Sweeney in here so I can.
To bring us out, I'm just gonna say Mr. Let Go is definitely full of it when he talked about men being able to being emboldened to holler at bad.
That sounded crazy to me. I couldn't believe that was happening.
It is an oxy. It is a walking contradiction. He was absolutely right. The man would just go and pay for it. They would skip over hollering at her to go and pay for it. But that's what he was doing to begin with when he was paying for the porn. Of course he's gonna go. But it doesn't give him the confidence to be like, man, forget these chicken heads out here, man. I don't want the real thing. I'm gonna just go pay for it. Like we don't do that's not how men operate. We already know that there is nothing in this world that doesn't tell a man that where he ranks amongst the women. We are always told you not if you ugly, they gonna let you know you ugly. Boy, get your ugly ass out my face. No, thank you. Next, sir.
We don't. I know exactly what you're saying, bro. We are reminded every day of what our reality is. You're not going. How do you think a
dude gets to the point where he's scared? How do you think a dude gets to the point where he's scared of rejection? He had to have been rejected.
Yeah. From being fucking rejected, and that fear is real your whole goddamn life.